Hello, and welcome to the second episode of the Rampant Red Devils series on the Free Kick channel. Today, I will be analysing Man United's goalless draw against Real Sociedad in the Europa League last 32. It was the second leg of the tie, with Manchester United having already won 4-0 away from home in the first leg. Today it was just about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer being able to give the youngsters a run out in my eyes, as usually this is the type of game where you let young players get a game or senior first team players that have been on the periphery of the first team. Let's see how the game went. So for the first half, United started off brightly. They created chances. Bruno Fernandes, who was surprisingly in the team, draw out a good save from Alex Romero in the Sociedad goal, but then a surprising turn of events, Real Sociedad won a penalty in the 12th minute, with Gorozabel being brought down by Daniel James. Now to me, it's one of those challenges that you could deem as a 50-50, but usually for a ref interpretation, it's usually depending on, you usually see them given or you don't. Unfortunately, in this case, the penalty was given, and however, Mikel Oyarzabal's penalty was one of the poorest I've seen in a while. He skied it over the bar, trying to do the hop, skip and jump run up, very much similar to the style of Jorginho and Bruno Fernandes. It was a terrible penalty, and it left the scoreline at 0-0 and United still in the game. So on to the second half, not much really to report. It's one of those 0-0 games where you usually see not many attacks on goal. I mean, United obviously were trying to push for the goal, but Alex Romero made some fine saves to deny Rashford. But on the whole, it was one of those games that wasn't really one of those that was worth watching, if I must say. Apart from the penalty miss, not a lot really happened. Majorly though, Amad Diallo was given more minutes since signing from Atalanta last January, and Shola Shortire continued his fabulous week by not only becoming United's youngest ever player to play in the Premier League, he also became Manchester United's youngest ever player to play in the European competition, aged only 17 years old. It's a massive week for him, especially after signing a new contract, as he is regarded as one of United's hottest prospects coming out of the academy. I can't wait to see him further on in the United shirt. So overall, it was a 0-0 game that only really had Mikel Oyarzabal's penalty miss, but on the whole it was a tasty draw that ensured that United made it through to the last 16 of the Europa League. To me personally, I think this is the season where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to win a trophy, considering he's got to 4 semi-finals in cup competitions and lost all 4 of them. We just can't seem to break the semi-final hoodoo, but hopefully this is the season where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finally wins his first trophy as Manchester United manager. But next up, it's a game against Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea in the Premier League. I believe it's a key clash, because if we are chasing the title and being already 10.7 points behind Man City, we need to be able to catch them and beat teams like Chelsea, bearing in mind they've only conceded 1 goal in the 9 games since Tuchel's been in charge. It'll be a tough game, but hopefully we'll be able to grind out with the result. And that's all the analysis from me. Please make sure to go and subscribe and check out Jack and Nathan's previous videos on the channel. But thank you very much for listening, and I will be back next week for my analysis of Man United versus Chelsea.